What's going on, guys? Bio here, back with some genetic gladiators. So let's get into this today. We're going to be checking out PvP, and yeah, we're just going to be continuing off where we left off in the last one, so we don't really have to check the rankings. We're pretty much leveling up Maiden of Twilight, which is currently almost at 160. Hopefully we don't lose too many in this one. We will have to craft probably later tonight. I'm going to start crafting because they have the tokens, and I'm going to have to build up some meds. Since we've been playing a ton of PvP, I've been going through a ton of meds. So I'm going to have to start getting on a little bit more to pick those up, and also do like the inbox and stuff like that if I want to keep up with the amount I'm actually going to be using. If I want to keep up with playing PvP, which I kind of do. So currently we're pretty much on a grind to still level up characters, and the best way is going to be what we're currently doing. I don't like either of these two characters. We'll just take down, I'm just going to take down this one just because it attacks twice and I know it's going to hit for a ton, even though the middle one, Heimdall, is going to be pretty bad as well, but I was hoping I attack before it. Unfortunately I don't. So we lose that match. I'm just gonna quit out. Like, we could survive that, but then yeah, I think we lose that. So I mean, it just depends on how lucky we get. I'm just gonna quit out because I don't want to keep healing all these characters. So we could have probably won that though. It's just Heimdall does, like, both of those characters would have done a ton of damage. It just depends on who they attack. Like, cause I could attack Maiden, but wait, hold up. This thing said, I thought that said 700. It's freaking 70. Doesn't really matter who we use currently. I'll go down to the bottom as well. Use some people towards the bottom of the list because it really doesn't matter too much. Yeah, we're pretty much just gonna be getting a ton of the PvP stuff done for this weekend. So basically just gonna bulk record, get them pre-uploaded, and have them all done, so that way I don't have to worry about it this weekend, and we can get other videos done and yeah, get them out of the way. So hopefully you guys don't mind. I will have to figure out what to talk about in these though, so if you guys have any ideas on that for the next few, let me know, because I pretty much just talk about whatever at this point. Alright, a little bit of experience. Hopefully we get her up to at least, I want to try to get 5 levels per video, but like the higher we get, of course, the harder it's going to be to level. So that's probably not going to be possible at a certain point, but with that level 3, that does help us out quite a bit. So we'll see how that actually works out. I will start to level up other platinums as well, so if you guys have any ideas what characters you guys want to see, let me know. We will be streaming the PvE events, so I don't know when this video is coming out. I have one, well, it already came out at this time, but yeah, I'm pretty much gonna be like doing 2 a day for the next few days. So I think this one will come out Friday, and then so I think this one will come out in the morning, but basically I'm gonna be having like 2 or 3 videos for the weekend, and then I have a ton of other videos coming out. I'm just gonna basically start pre-recording everything for PvP, so I'll be like a few days ahead in terms of videos. So unless I like just don't do it for a few days or something like that, but yeah, I want to get ahead so that way I stay that way for a while, until I guess I get bored of PvP. But so far it's been working out, because like there's some days where I just don't want to play PvP, but on days like this where I do want to play and knock out like 6, 7, 8 videos, or maybe even more than that in a row, or just go as long as I want to play, then I don't have to worry about it for the next like 4 or 5 days. Like I can literally probably do like a week's worth of videos for the entire week right now, because I feel like leveling up Maiden, because I finally got the orb and hadn't played PvP for a few days. So I think that's the key for me not to get bored on PvP in Mutants, is to basically play it every few days or something like that, because that's how it's been working out, and it works out a lot better. But that means just the videos are going to be a little bit older when they actually come out, unless it's the day I run out of pre-recorded ones, I guess. I don't know. But like we have 10 days on this season, so if I do enough for like 4, and then after that we'll do another 4 or something like that, and then the last like day or 2, or like I guess it just depends on how much I don't know if I want to fight this or not. I guess it just depends on how much I record, because if I record more, let's say there's like 2 days left and I record like 7 or 8 videos, then I can get out like 2 or 3 a day or something like that. But yeah, I haven't figured out. Damn, all of these are really bad matchups for me. We'll just hopefully one-shot this. If we don't one-shot this, then we're pretty much gonna quit out, because he pretty much one-shots us all. I figured that was coming, so yeah, this was a really bad matchup for like these two characters. Not really Jurgen. Jurgen does quite a bit to these two, but Buffalo will hopefully survive. We'll see. Yeah, we had to attack this thing because I can't attack Jurgen or else it's gonna die, and we're hoping to get it to triple attack so that way we don't actually die and we can actually one-shot. We'll see what happens though. Okay, triple attack, dies. Then we attack it, and then it attacks us, and we're dead. I mean, it's pathetic, but with the amount of HP we have left, we still die. If we were a higher level or something like that, it would have worked out a little bit better. Yeah, that was just a bad matchup because both of the 2 other characters did a crap ton of damage to us. Like, you seen there, like it hit for 50k, but like I don't know, those tri-attack characters are broken currently, for defense characters anyway. Honestly, I don't even know why they're in the game anymore, and they keep adding them too. Like, they don't let us use their skills. The only thing they're actually good for is like PvE, unless you're like the defensive side, then it's good. But like if we can't actually use them for what they're intended to be used for, then it shouldn't be in the game. It really shouldn't. Like, if I can't use it for just regular playing, then like there's no point in me having the character when like, I don't know, it's kind of dumb, honestly. Like, the way it works is really dumb. Like, it works there, but like, I don't know, I just feel like they're broken. They're just like, I don't know, they're just broken now. I don't know, they need to fix the output damage or something like that. Like, the 2 other characters that get hit need to be halved. So if the normal character gets hit for like 70, then the other 2 should get hit for 35 or something like that. So it adds up to 70. So like it's half damage. So basically like AoE damage, like that, where it hits initially would be the highest damage, and then the other 2 characters, since they're on the side, should hit for half damage or something. I don't know, they need to fix that. So if they attack like on either end, it would be like 70, 35, and then half of 35 for the last character. Like, say they attack this end, then this one would be 70, 35, and then 12 or something like that, or whatever half of 35 is. I don't know. They need to fix it. They need to do something, because like you can't use it for a tag. Like, it doesn't really, like, it works. Well, it wasn't working for attack, and then I don't know. It's just not a like it's useful and it's good, but the way it works currently isn't. The only thing it's benefiting is like I see what they were going for. It's just it shouldn't hit for 70, 70, 70. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, how does it hit 3 characters? Like, yeah, it hits all 3, but the initial character should do more damage too. I don't know. There's got to be a way for them to balance that a little bit more than currently what's been going on. Because like all 3 of these are tri-attack, so even though maybe they don't hit as hard, but added up together, like they do so much damage. It's insane. Like even though let's say it's hitting 50k, that's 150k. Like yeah, Buffalo can hit for 150k, but like it's supposed to hit for 150k. Like characters are like Jurgen, he's not even like he's sort of tanky, but compared to actual tank, he's hitting for the almost same amount of damage. It's insane. I don't know who to take down here, honestly. Like I have to tank. I don't know. All 3 of these characters are, I don't know, they gotta do something with this tri-attack thing. It's getting kind of annoying at this point. Like, yeah, there's other characters that people can use and stuff like that in terms of defense, but no one wants to use those because tri-attack is just better at this point. Like, the meta needs to change. It needs to shift at this point. It's been too long, and it's been a while. And it's getting really annoying going up against stuff like this. Because then I have to calculate each one of these damage, make sure, and then we got to calculate the tag at this point too, and like it's, yeah, we're pretty much dead here. I can't do anything. Like I can take him down, but he has shield and retaliate, and then he hits us for 80k. Yeah, that's just a bad matchup on that one. I mean, I could have took him down first, but that middle character with the shield as well is just devastating. I don't know. I think they need to start putting restrictions on stuff, especially with PvP. Like they need to do what they did in the experiment and stuff like that and start restricting. Like you can only have 1 tank for like one of the seasons or something like that, or like restrict tri-attack characters to 1, and then maybe some seasons they'll have it to 2 or something. Like they need to be putting in stuff that benefits other characters, because none of, look, I have all these characters, but none of them are ever going to get used because they're just not worth using. Like the only reason I use X27 is because no one uses it. I mean, people use it a little bit, but there's other characters that are better in its slot than what I'm currently using. But I don't know. Tri-attack characters are, they need to tweak. They need to either reduce damage to the other 2 characters, or there's got to be something there, because it's not a, I don't know, it's not working. It never actually was working, to tell you the truth. Like tri-attack characters were broken the minute they were added in, and they've been trying to fix it ever. Well, they tried to fix it. They pretty much just broke it, so nothing else worked, and only one thing it was useful in was defensive, and then PvE, and then now they're just, I don't know. I don't think they know what to do with it at this point, but they need to figure out if they're gonna lower the damage on the other 2 characters, which makes sense as an AoE attack. So not all the characters should get hit for the same amount of damage, in my opinion. We're just gonna take down this one because we don't have enough attack to take down Jurgen. Even though I wanted to, oh well, I wanted to take down Jurgen, but it was actually a good idea to take down that one. But Yeah, they need to do something. Like the initial character should get hit for more, and then the other two should definitely get hit for a lot less. I think that would help a little bit. It wouldn't fix the problem, but it would definitely help a little bit. Because the damage output for some of these characters, compared to other characters that are supposed to be better, are just they're not. Like they could boost the other characters to be a lot stronger, but then it just breaks the game even more. They need to find a balance. And currently they're probably trying to figure it out too, but like there needs to be a balance, and the game is just not balanced currently. Although I think they have other things that they're working on besides fixing PvP, because PvP is pretty much the most broken thing currently. Although there's a ton of things that they can fix in PvP to help it. It's just I don't know if they would be able to add those. Like if they did what they did in the experiment and add like or in PvE I should say, and add 3 different things that they can we can do, so have actual ranked for the rewards, and then just have like social, and then what would the third one be? Maybe just split it up into 2 then, just like a regular PvP and then ranked. I don't know. They need to figure out something. And having like actual like ranks or something like that isn't gonna help either. Because there's too many characters first off, and they can't balance all the characters. That's a given. So they either need to buff certain characters each season, or just buff certain gens, or just buff certain abilities. Well, not abilities, so let me then break it even more. There's got to be something that they could do there, though. I don't know. Maybe they're working on it. Who knows? But until they figure out the whole PvP thing, it's not going to be the funnest. This guy's 930. I mean, we're going to try this anyway. I probably shouldn't, just because he's pretty high. We only went up 1 level because we keep fighting all these high-level people. But if we win these, we do get a little bit more experience, which is what I like. So it's just we keep getting stuff like this, which isn't that bad. It's just these two are bad matchup for us. Like the Mythic is definitely a bad matchup for us, and then Heimdall has the shield, and it's like mid-tier, so the shield helps. Like it pops a lot more often. So even though its HP is only at 140, with the shield probably adds another 40k, so it's basically almost 200k HP. Like it's insane. I think I'm gonna take it down and then hope the other one doesn't kill us. Or you know what they could do with the tri-attack characters? They could just have it as random. So like it has a set amount, like we know what Buffalo is gonna hit for, and just have it like random. So like it's an AoE attack, so it should just like, yeah, you click on one character, but you know it's gonna attack all 3. So maybe it should just be a random amount that it hits for on all 3 of them. Yeah, we lost this. Like we can destroy this one, but then this thing, even though it only hits for like 40 or 50k, is pretty much lost. Yeah, I wonder if a random, like having it at random, I wonder what that would do. Like, cause you wouldn't know which character is gonna hit for what. Like, it would make the game more interesting, for sure. Cause like, even though I know I'm clicking on one character, like it just hits all 3 of them for a random amount, adding up to its attack or something like that. I think that would balance them a little bit more. Because right now you can pretty much predict how much damage, like the damage output on each of the characters and stuff like that. Like I can look at this, I know it's gonna hit for 14, but let's say this is a tri-attack and it hits for 14, and I'm just like, it adds up to 14 for all 3 characters or something like that. That'd be interesting. I wonder how people would play off of that. Because right now it's pretty much it's like tri-attack characters are really overused in defense. Honestly, they need to bump back Orion's attack a little bit. Like, he was a really good glass cannon, and it worked really well. Yeah, his attack needed to be dropped a little bit, but I think they dropped it a little bit too much because then you don't really see him anymore. So maybe they need to bump his HP a little bit more? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they could keep messing with stats and stuff like that. They gotta figure out something though. I think just having random abilities, or not random abilities, random mutants, I should say, have a certain amount of damage or defense increases in PvP. I think that's the way to go first, just to test out stuff. Because like, let's say, what's a character no one really uses? There's so many characters. I don't know, just like a random one, and then it gets a buff of like 20 or 30% attack or something like that. And then maybe other character gets a increase in defense. I was gonna say speed, but I don't think they should do speed. That would be kind of weird. Because then you would have the orb on top of it as well. And then with that as well, they could also test potential boosts in certain characters' attack and defense and stuff like that. Like if they ever wanted to change those again to kind of balance it a little bit more. Because I feel like they don't, like the older characters are like, well, they did change like Zeus and stuff like that, but like some of the older characters, they're pretty much useless at this point. We pretty much have to lose this fight. Like no one's ever gonna go back and use those characters because they don't have enough. Like Zombat, that used to be the speedster. Of course, we had to get faster characters and stuff like that, but they could figure out something to bring back some of those older characters. Like let's say Zombat had an increase in attack. I don't know what its attack is currently. I haven't actually used it in forever. I'm pretty sure it's pretty bad though, compared to like a character of the same speed and stuff like that. But they gotta figure out something though. They really do. Alright, that is gonna be about it for this one though. We actually went a little bit past the 20 minutes on this one, which was my fault. But yeah, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna just continue to try to level. We didn't actually get too many levels in that one just because I had a ton of bad matchups in that one. Although I was facing higher level people when I could have just switched. Because like when it's at 900, currently like Maiden's a little bit too low to go up against that. Like 800 is about where we want him to be at. 8 and 700 is where we want to be at. When Maiden gets to about 2 something, we can go to 900. It's just she doesn't like, she survives, but she just doesn't have a chance to attack, so she just needs more HP. But yeah, that's just gonna be about it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys didn't make it this far, yeah, if you guys could like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow any and all those things, help us out a lot, and I would appreciate it. And we'll talk to you guys later.